So if you're wondering why my hair looks like this, well, I cannot wash it anymore for a couple of days since a brick in a shape of a dog fell on my head when a drunken girl has done something, and then this dog of stone, of clay, which is very hard, fell onto my head, and now I have quite of a big cut into my head and it's still open. So yeah, it's kind of painful. I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm alright, but it sucks. And that's what a student house party looks like. And no, I was not drunk, but there was blood all over the floor, my blood. Okay, let's go on with this video. Today I'm gonna talk about the best programs for your study, because I'm doing a media study and I need a lot of things online, but I think these kind of programs are for all kind of studies. You can use it for basically everything, and it's just amazing that these are kind of for free. Not all of them, but it's just very easy to use. It's very lovely to have. It looks great. It's just amazing. I love these tools. So let me start with the first program, which would be Microsoft OneNote. It is amazing if you have to create a lot of notes. I mean, sure, these are great, I still use it, but I don't want to bring along all of my notebooks. It's way too heavy to bring it to school, and I mean, it's just laying around here. It's just not, no. So I've been using OneNote since this year and it's great. I mean, what you can do, and this is how I do it, is I create a notebook for my school, and then within that I can create some sort of a folders with each subject categorized, and then within that folder I can create pages. So for example, what I do is week 1, week 2, week 3, etc, etc, and within that I can just create those notes from that lesson I had that week, and whenever I have to learn something from the books, I just create another page where it says chapter 1, chapter 2, and it's just very organized and know exactly where everything is. I mean, you can use those paper notebooks, but whenever you need to read something and you don't know where it is, then it's very hard to find, and within Notebook you can just search for it. What's also really nice is that you can easily copy and paste any picture whenever you're having a presentation given by your teachers. You can just screenshot things and then paste it into your notebook as well. You can use at least those things where you can basically make everything into, I don't know, I'm so sorry, I don't know, but that's what you can do. So for example, making balances for, I don't know, this business subjects, and you have to make all of that. That's very easy. You can also create some graphics and statistics and everything you think of. It's able to put it into it. And what the best thing of it is for me is I have this touchscreen laptop, so if you have that as well, you can very easily create some notes. So with a pencil, for example, or with your finger, you can create some notes second to the things you have been typing down. So just if you need to add a little bit and you just want to make it looking playful, you can do that. But also there's this linear thing where you just easily mark all the things you need to mark. It is amazing. So I recommend that. The second program I want to talk about is Trello.com. I don't know if you have ever heard of it, but it's amazing if you need to organize your projects. So first of all, you can do it for yourself. Like, you can create a to-do list and then you can see every single week what you have to do, but you can also use it for projects if you work with multiple people. So everyone has this account, they can go into it, you can share links, and then you basically put every information you have into those folders and into everything you put down. It's kind of a scrumming project, scrumming program, and it's just very easy if you have these projects with multiple students and you don't know how you're going to organize these things. Well, use Trello. It's just easy to put down what are you going to do which week. Whenever it has to be finished, you can use reflections and all of that. It's great. And then another Microsoft program, and that will be Teams. Yes, it's very easy, and I know you're probably already using it, but if you don't, use it, because you can call people with it. You can just upload some Word documents, for example, and then with multiple students you can work into it, so you can see other people writing things down or typing things down, and you can just adjust on it. And it's very easy if you're just like me in this corona period and you just have to work a lot from home and you cannot see each other every day, especially when you're in college where you don't see each other every day but only in the classes. So or you're gonna make an appointment or you're just gonna do it online on Teams, so everyone is able to do it. You can share a lot of files together and basically just create some meetings as well. Then you get a timer where like, hey, you have this meeting, so you have to go to it. So that's very easy. So I really recommend to use it, because otherwise I would not know how I would do these projects with multiple people if I didn't have Teams, because it's basically everything. We also use it at my work and it's working great. You can use chats. You can also talk to your teacher very easy, and they can just join you whenever they want. I always have meetings with my teacher whenever I have to discuss something, but they're not at school, but I do want to talk to them. So yeah, it's really good. When you're in college, you have to do a lot of presentations, and sure, you can use PowerPoint, but if you want to step up your game, use Canva. Canva is a site where you can create a lot of creative things, so papers, essays, and all of that, but also presentations. And they basically have these templates, a lot of cute templates you can use. I mean, it's cool. Like, it's not that you have to create it from scratch, although I am a creative business student, so I should be able to do it. But if you don't, you can just use these as a template, and you know how to make those lovely transitions, lovely looks. They give you some idea of how a presentation could look like and how to look like as if you're putting a lot of effort into it, which is something teachers always appreciate. So Canva is just for presentations, is just great, amazing. I really recommend it. But also if you wanna use it for other things like writing down an essay and make it a little bit cuter than you should, then you can use it as well. But yeah, for that I kind of have another program, so let's go on to that one. If you're doing study anything like me, like a media student, audiovisual specialist, a photographer, they probably have the Adobe package, and that includes InDesign. Well, InDesign is something you can just dress up everything, but especially paperwork, so folders, but also essays. And that's something, again, what I say, teachers love it when you just put a little bit of effort into the whole design of whatever you present to them. So if you're gonna write an essay and you are capable of using InDesign, try it out, because you can just make it looking very much what suits the assignment. And for example, if you have to write an assignment for a certain subject or a certain company, for example, because they usually use assignments where you have to do something for an actual company, use those style guides, use those paper colors, basically make it looking like you're an actual professional and that you're presenting something which is professional. So with that you can written down a lot of text, that's where it's based on, but you can also put in a lot of shapes and photos, and it's basically made for creating print work. So obviously this is something you can easily export as something what you can print. And yeah, it's just very lovely if you want to write a long essay or a short essay, because you can use the multiple pages in it. You can do way much more when we're talking about design than in Word, obviously, because it's a design program. It's called InDesign. So yeah, I really recommend it if you wanna just dress up your projects and your InDesign or your paperwork a little bit, your essays, then use InDesign. It's really fun. It's just nice to present something where you're proud of and that it looks good. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to know more about these subjects, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to create a lot of more videos about college life and studying and all of that. So yeah, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.